Hey, I'm Avalon, and in this battle of the day I'm gonna show you an awesome close battle and explain you the details on how I did in this battle. So this is a battle from one of my tournaments recently, and you see it here. Let's quickly halt it and look at the start decks. As a start deck I got the Miner and the Electro Wizard here and the Inferno Tower. So basically I would be ready to defend here with the Inferno Tower and the guards, but I'm also ready to drop a first miner, and actually sometimes I like to do that to really try to see what happens and what the opponent will defend with. And if I continue here, you see what's gonna happen. I drop the miner first in this battle. The miner of course goes for the tower, but he has the skeleton army ready, and the skeleton army easily counters that miner, and there is also the princess, and I'm really in trouble here. If we halt this for a moment, there is the princess, there is the skeleton army, and there is also the goblin barrel, and we see he's got the mirror, and he's also probably gonna drop that mirrored barrel as well. So a huge push there at the very start, and I basically only have the guards to defend against all those small units. And yeah, maybe in this situation, if we continue here, I played the guards. Maybe it would have been better to play the Electro Wizard instead, because that would have taken all of those small units. There's the next goblin barrel, and now I play the Electro Wizard, but still those goblins are able to do some damage to the tower, and he starts with a huge lead there. And I drop another miner. Nice fireball play there, taking out my Electro Wizard, and of course he already cycled through, and his skeleton army took my miner once again. This time, let's hold this here for a second. This time, I'm defending the skeleton army with the Executioner, which is probably the better choice, because you've seen it, just one strike of the Executioner takes out all of the skeleton army. Now, let's go on. And also what you see here, it drops the furnace. The furnace can be very annoying. What is really cool about the Executioner is actually that the furnace has no chance against the Executioner. I decided to use a rocket here to take out that princess. And yeah, that gives me some damage on his tower. He drops another goblin barrel. This time I have the log ready. So he had an early successful push there, but now it's even. Almost the same health points on both of our left towers. And now we're both filling up our elixir. You also see there's no elixir advantage, basically, both at the same elixir. He drops another goblin barrel and pull those goblins to the king tower. And that's the main reason why I really fell in love with the tornado, because you can always pull those units to your king tower and activate your king tower. Unfortunately, the goblins still do damage while you pull them over to the king tower. And yeah, but at least the king tower is activated here by those goblins. And now he drops the minion horde. I'm gonna use the Electro Wizard to slow them down, and the Electro Wizard unfortunately almost dies, but he takes them out. And he drops another one of those small skeleton armies. Executioner, just one shot, and the whole skeleton army is dead. And now it's basically one cycle around, and now it's my Executioner against the furnace once again. And I'm actually a little bit behind because of his princess. And I'm thinking hard whether I should, but then I decide it's worth it. I rocket the tower and the princess to get that damage off the tower. There, a nice double goblin barrel there. I did not really expect that. And once again he was able to do damage, and a fireball at the tower and a log. So many units, and my Executioner going for those small units. Very close, very close. I'm still a little bit behind there. Again, the same thing. Executioner against furnace. I rocket his tower once again. Unfortunately, if you check this here, the furnace is too far away to be rocketed with the tower. And I really had to make a quick decision here. Do I rocket the furnace or the tower? And because the Executioner is doing so well against the furnace, I decided to rocket the tower and try to get that victory of the tower, because now that tower is low in health and I'm very close to winning. Also, I dropped my miner there at the tower, and yeah, if he hits the tower just some few times, it will actually take out that tower. So 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, the tower is down. The log is a waste because there is a goblin barrel and I don't have the log. I pull them away. I drop an Electro. The princess is doing damage to the tower. And that's basically his move here. Why he got my tower. Only 4 seconds before the battle was over, he got my tower. So you have to start over again. And I'm pushing at his right tower there with the mine. Again, he's defending with the skeleton army. This time a big mistake there. I was able to rocket his furnace and the tower at the same time. Only thing I have to defend against the minion is the tornado, and I have to use the guards against the goblin barrel. Now I'm in the lead. There is the princess, and I decide to drop the execution to take care of the furnace and the electro wizard. And now they're going for the princess. Nice fireball there, taking out my electro wizard. Almost take out my executioner. The execution will take out the Skarmy. Actually, the log was not really required, but the log did some damage. Another strong push there with the goblin barrel. Why do I place the Inferno tower here? Basically, the only reason I placed the Inferno tower there was to distract the fire spirits so they don't jump my tower. Because you may know, the fire spirits, they do a huge amount of damage to your tower if they're able to jump your tower. And then later, I was able to drop the Executioner, and now the Executioner has taken over the defense. Again, the Executioner, I know the Executioner will control the furnace. I have another rocket still. Check this out here. His furnace is very close to that right tower, and this is basically the best situation for me to rocket his tower together with a furnace. That's big value there. And there you go. The only tough thing here is to decide which one to take. I decided to take the one up front. I drop a miner. I drop the executioner behind the miner. The reason for that is if it drops a huge amount of small units like the skeleton army behind the miner, my hope is that the execution will take him out and protect the miner a little bit. But here he defends with the minion horde. And dang, the executioner died to the minion horde. Another goblin barrel push. And yeah, the only thing I had ready was the Inferno tower and the Electro wizard. Now the Electro wizard going for the fire spirits again. He put so many furnaces there for defense, and the Skarmy is easy to kill for the executioner once again. And now another rocket once again. The furnace too close to the tower, a log, and yeah, one shot of the execution, and there's the victory in this battle. And the 2-1 victory in this awesome battle of the day. If you enjoyed this Clash Royale video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm posting Clash Royale videos regularly and also hosting Clash Royale live streams and tournaments regularly. It's easy, just click the subscribe button. Thank you and have an awesome day.